Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to be talking about Errol Spence, and I know this is going to ruffle some feathers and it may shed some light on some things according to a couple people, but take what I say with a grain of salt. For those who enjoy it, just sit back for a second. Okay, today I was looking at the PDA boxing podcast, right? And Dr. 805 came on there, and he really shed some light on a lot of things. Okay, how many people have looked at Errol Spence and said he looks different, he sounds different, like when he talks his voice sounds slurred, and he moves kind of sluggish, he's off balance or what have you, just like the fight against Terrence Crawford this Saturday night. Not taking anything away from him. I mean, he signed up for the fight. He stepped in the ring with him. He did what he had to do. He got him on up out of there like he was supposed to. But how many people looked at the fight and said, man, something seems off. He seems slow, sluggish, uncoordinated, like something ain't right. Something just ain't quite right with it. And then I was thinking, dang boy, that was Terrence Crawford's easiest fight, easiest victory, best performance by far that he ever put on. Well, anyway, Dr. 805 shed some light on some things. He said that Spence suffers from residual neurological damage. And what he means by that is you can get that from head trauma, stroke, or dementia. He said when he's doing an exam, one of the things he looks at is the eyes. And he said if you look at Spence's eyes from back in the day and look at Spence's eyes now, like they look glassy. One of the signs of neurological damage is the eyes will look glassy. The eyes will look glassy as if they got a concussion, or he's seen those same eyes in advanced stages of dementia. If you listen to the way that Errol Spence talked back then,
I'd like to thank the media for coming out for this fight. I'd like to thank the fans for coming out and supporting me and giving me the motivation. Even I'd like to thank Kell Booker fans too for giving me the motivation and use it.
Compared to the way Errol Spence talks now, it's a big difference.
Surprised me. He was just nothing really surprised me. He was just like I thought. My timing wasn't good today.
Before he speak clear, whatever, old country slang to him, but now his words are kind of slurred, and some people said he sound punch drunk, but his words are like real slow. He talks slow and he goes real slow when he talks. Another sign of neurological damage is his balance. And you can see his movements, like the way he was fighting Saturday night. It was slow, sluggish. Even in the open workout, people were saying that he looked slow and sluggish. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much the signs. In that fight, you could see how slow he was, how uncoordinated he was, how off balance he was. And in that fight, and Terrence Crawford, he just took full advantage of it. One thing Spence said was that my timing was off. That was it. One thing about that is, with residual neurological damage, your brain ain't the same. It's never gonna be the same. So of course your timing gonna be off, because it's different now. It's not like it was before he had that accident. And that was a horrible accident. And on top of that, he had to make weight. And I know what you're saying. Terrence Crawford had to make weight too, but it's a little different with him. Okay, of course he's going to dehydrate himself, but when he starts to rehydrate, that's the problem. By him having that neurological damage, the last part of him to rehydrate is his brain. So that played an effect on him as well. And then also with neurological damage, as you can see, he has trouble with lateral movement. Like he said his coach was telling him, Derrick James was telling him, move lateral, stop standing in front of him. But he couldn't do that because when you got neurological damage, your lateral movement is gone. Moving side to side, diagonal, all that is out the window. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section. We can hash it out right there. That being said, I'm gone.